What is up, everybody? It's Dante Walton here. Today I'm going to react to Season 2, Episode 9 of Severance. But before we get things started, be sure to leave a like. Comment down below, subscribe for more content like this coming soon. Yeah, last episode we had what in my opinion, was like a big major bombshell. When we got like the whole like backstory and like what's going on with Harmony Cobell. Turns out she created like all the designs and prototypes for the Severance process, like the chips and like overtime contingency, the Glasgow block, like all that stuff. So it makes a lot more sense why she was so invested in it, especially in her managing the Severance floor when it's all due to her and she didn't get any credit for it. And she actually did pick up the phone for Devin. So I wonder if she's actually going to help them out, hopefully. So I'm really curious to see where this season is going to be wrapping up, because I believe this is the second to last episode of the season. So, yeah, man, there's a lot of like threads that are like starting to come together now. Like what's going on with Gemma, we know more about that. Maybe Miss Cobell will explain more about that also to Mark. So, yeah, let's see. Let's just jump in. I'm actually really excited for this episode. That's Helena, right? Interesting, like the theme of clocks, like the timer, like at the pool or whatever, and also like the clock on the wall of Lumen. The watches don't have numbers on them. Like time is like a really important thing here in the show. The severed people, when they're severed, like the innies, they don't really have access to like, or knowledge of exactly how much time has passed sometimes, which is interesting. It's like a privilege that they're not given.
Father? On a momentous day.
Oh, this guy is creepy. I don't like you, Jamie Egan. I wonder if this is the day that Cold Harbor is finished. Gross. I don't know why that just gross to me, but it was. That was weird. What was that? What's it exactly is being depicted on like that plate?
We're seeing to Mr. Bailiff.
Okay. That's Irving.
I wish you'd take them raw.
With the eggs? Oh, that's Kier Egan's favorite breakfast, right? Like raw eggs or something? I wish you were more like Kier. Basically what the dad's saying.
Eustace Hall. Today marks the
Oh, that's her
end
name?
of
Eustace.
your Wintertide Fellowship. Your bed will be moved from your parents' home to the Gunnell Egan Empathy Center in Svalbard, where you will work to steward global reforms.
I thought I'd be finishing the quarter.
Empathy awaits, fellow Wall.
So like once you're done with your fellowship, you're just like, that's it. You're leaving and you're moving to wherever we tell you to live and work now.
Lay the game on the table.
He's gonna like crush it or whatever. Because she's supposed to
The
eradicate.
requires that you mark this betterment with a material
Wow, yeah.
sacrifice.
You eradicate your childish folly or whatever he said. This is a good reminder that she's still a kid, you know. I don't know exactly how old she's supposed to be, but I don't want Lumen to just take control of her life like they did to Harmony.
Again. Again.
Asher picked up the kids.
Okay,
Outstanding.
so she is a police officer, I guess. Or no, security? Trying to read the patch on her shoulder.
I kissed your innie.
Oh, she's telling the truth.
Beg pardon?
I saw your innie again at Lumen, and right before I left, we ended up kissing for about a minute.
How is he gonna feel about this, I wonder? Depends how much he thinks of his Annie as a different person from himself.
Wow.
Hmm.
This is so many fucking dimensions of fuck.
He reminds me of how you used to be.
Haha. Wow.
I'm gonna go to work and earn a paycheck to feed our children. And I'm gonna respectfully request that you don't follow me there and use my own body to fucking cheat on me. I don't know, maybe I just go quit. Maybe I go in and I quit and I just end his existence. How about that?
Technically, you're not the one doing the work then, if you think of him as a different person. But yeah, she thinks of like, oh, he's like hardworking, determined, I guess like how Dylan used to be. So yeah, he does feel like it's cheating. I mean, it kind of is, like in this weird world. I mean, she did hide it at first too. Oh, radar. What does he see? Bert.
Goodman may have participated as a low-level Lumen enforcer or goon.
I mean, you are breaking and entering though, but
That was before. I know now that I was wrong.
were you though?
Would you go for a ride with me?
I wouldn't. I do not trust you, man.
Go for a ride with me.
Oh boy, what's gonna happen? This creepy doctor guy. He has like some sort of fascination with her. Oh, 96%. So yeah, I think they're expecting Mark to complete it today.
The numbers aren't moving.
He may just be running late.
The final quota was promised today.
I wonder if he even was planning on showing up. But Milchick's gonna be determined to make it happen. That's probably why Miss Wong also is like graduating now instead of in the quarter, because they're expecting Cold Harbor to be done, and that's like the true purpose of this place.
It was a mistake.
I'm sorry, the wind was whistling over the hole in the back of your skull, so I didn't quite get that.
We told her everything. She told us shit. Can't trust her.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can. I don't know. Devin was desperate, so I understand why she made the call, but I also understand Mark thinking that she's not trustworthy, because she's kind of not, but I'm hoping that this time she proves them wrong. I don't know. She has her own vendetta against Lumen, so... the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
I mean, what if it's a trap?
Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But we fucking need her.
Mr. Milchick.
Don't answer it. Where's Mark?
Excuse me.
This is the second day in a row he's not here. Is he coming in?
Non-disclosure policy forbids.
You don't know, Mr. Milchick.
He's department chief.
Dylan is, in Mark's absence.
Kind of like you and Cobell.
That stung.
That's enough, Heliar.
Don't you mean Hallie E?
Helena Egan is my employer. You are my subordinate, and this behavior constitutes insubordination.
Yeah, no shit.
Leave it open.
Insubordinate and churlish. She did go see Annie Dylan. Probably to break things off, maybe.
I told you about us.
Was he glad for us?
No.
No.
Well, he should be, because I'm making you happy.
What a weird love triangle. Oh, man.
I can't see you anymore. He threatened to quit. And I don't know if he's still going to.
Yeah, threatening basically to kill him.
My life started when you came here.
You have so much going for you.
No, I have nothing else. I have this, and I have fucking pencil erasers.
Yeah, he learned what real perks are. Not just finger traps and stuff like that.
Gretchen G.
Oh, my.
I love you. And I know I'm just an innie, but I love you all the way I do. I made this for you. I can give you a life, please.
This also must be, like, really confusing for her as well. Like, emotionally, like...
I'm so sorry.
This sucks.
Gretchen.
I really can't blame her, but it just sucks, though. Dylan G deserves happiness, for sure, but... Yeah. if he loses this perk of being able to see her and spend time with her, I feel like there's nothing else like holding him back from just going full on bring down Lumen now.
You should keep it. Give it to someone you meet down here.
It's just O&D and the goat people.
Maybe Felicia wants to get married. I don't know.
She's not your wife. Because no one would treat someone they love the way she's treating you. Like all the Audis treat us. Like everything's for them.
At the end of the day, we're still stuck down here with no lives and no family.
Irving was your family.
Dude.
And he left you a message.
You know it's your fault we're down here at all, right?
No, it's not.
And if we're so different from our Audis, then how come we couldn't tell when you were gone?
Ooh.
Irving could.
That's true.
Mark couldn't.
That's cold, Dylan. I know you're hurting, but come on, bro.
Sorry, I guess I'm an asshole down here, too.
That was cruel. Dylan G was never cruel. Just, yeah, the fact that Dylan learned about his family and then, like, loses them, like, makes things even worse than, like, if he ever found out about it in the first place. Which I guess is why they didn't want him to know about it, you know? They don't want them to know anything about their outside lives, really. Here she is. What's she gonna do?
Hello, Mom. How are you?
Oh my god, so good.
We're allies now. There's no need to.
Oh, we're allies now. We're not neighbors anymore? Sorry, I guess I'm confused.
This birthing cabin, you can take us there, right? So we can talk to his any?
Not yet. We don't even know if he's completed the file yet. I assume no.
What file?
Is she actually gonna tell them about Cold Harbor?
Cold Harbor. And if you've completed it?
That's it for Gemma, I'm guessing.
She's already dead.
Jesus Christ.
She better be fucking alive.
She still is.
Mark.
She is there, and we are out here in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I know, and we're gonna get her out, bud. Listen, that's what we're doing here, right?
Mark, you cannot go back to Lumen. They're gonna force you to finish.
Tell him you're unwell and won't be coming in today. Do it now. If he smells chicanery, he'll lock you up.
Chicanery.
Do you have any idea how insane she is?
Yes, I do.
Do you know what she did?
Mark?
Yeah, how could Mark really trust her? Was living as his neighbor this whole time under a fake identity, committed lactation fraud, as Devin put it.
She knows where she is, Mark.
Yeah. She's the person you can most trust that has the information that you need to save Gemma, I feel like. Oh, she's gonna try to find the hallway. Never realized before that the hang in there poster was Dylan. Like trying to do like the overtime contingency thing. I missed that before. That's funny.
Fuck this place.
Yeah, I knew it. That was the last thing he had going for him at Lumen. Irving's gone, he can't see his family anymore. Hope it means he's gonna help him burn the place to the ground and like finish like Irving's dying wish basically. And not just quit and that's it.
I never hurt anyone.
I do not trust this guy, Bert.
I drove people places. And asked what happened to them once they got there.
Is that what today is?
Yeah, resignation request. And if he has that, like, most likely the Audi Dylan will approve the resignation. Assuming they actually do send out the resignation for real.
You know, this is very disappointing and reeks of ingratitude.
I'm sorry, Dylan G. I should have facilitated better.
That's enough.
It's not your fault.
At least he knows not to blame Miss Wong here. Like, she's a victim in this whole thing too. Especially we know, like, They don't really treat like the people in the Fellowship too well. Seeing like what they did to Miss Cobell.
This is your fault.
I thank you for your remonstration.
A needlessly complex word for a simple idea. Apologize for the word.
Oh, for using too many big words.
I apologize.
Shorter.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Bro, you don't let him like treat you like this. Jump shit.
Devour feculence.
Oh, eat shit. Right.
It means eat shit.
Oh, Mr. Milkshake. This is what I want for you. Leave Lumen.
First, I am owed a measure of respect, even by my superiors. Second, and more obvious, that said floor comprises the whole of my jurisdiction. To put that monosyllabically, it's not my fault what Mark Scout does when he is not at work. It's yours.
Is he gonna face any repercussions from this, or is Mr. Drummond gonna be like, okay, he's actually right about that? But I thought Mr. Miller was about to quit, so I'm a little disappointed there. But at least it's nice to see him stand up for himself. But God, I don't want to see him here. Like, you can tell he's not like fully in with like Lumen, but I don't want him to just like double down on like his position as the manager.
I was worried about these nosebleeds, so we drove to this clinic. They wanted to do a few more tests.
Let me send a car. You are a priority employee, and you should be under Lumen care.
Just give any address.
I'm not sick.
Oh.
I just needed the day. Okay?
He's not gonna accept that.
Isn't that what Lumen's all about?
Balance?
I mean, work is just work, right?
Do you know what I mean, Mr. Milcher?
Lumen isn't really about work-life balance, though. I mean, not really. I know that's what they like trying to like, push themselves as, like, oh, you can sever yourself, have a balance, but no, they're just about work. Have people that only work.
I have your word. You report to work tomorrow?
You do, yeah. I'll be there. I promise.
Good. And thank you for calling.
Is Mr. Belchick having like some sort of crisis of faith here? That was a risky move, but Mr. Milchick is really just gonna let him be? Or what? A ticket to where? What exactly is going on here?
This line goes as far as you can go. I can't know where you get off, and you can never come back to Kier.
He's actually helping him out.
Won't Lumen come after you?
You asked me why I severed. I like the idea that I could be innocent. My innocent part fell in love with you.
He's actually being honest now.
I want to remember it.
Probably better we don't.
I've never been loved before.
Oh.
Not really. I want to. I want to have it. I'm ready.
We can't.
And yeah, Bird is still married.
We can't.
And he's trying to be a good person. Yeah, how's it gonna feel if he cheats on his husband? Yeah. It was different when it was the innies, because they didn't know anything about the outside life.
Bert. Bye.
This better not be the last we see of Irving. Because he's like one of the best characters easily in the show. Both Innie and Outie. I love both of them. I also like that he gets to take his dog with him. He didn't like leave him behind. Why do I feel like this is a goodbye to Irving, though? And now Dylan's quitting. What's left is going to be Helly. Because Mark's not going to really come back to work, is he? Miss Wong's gone. Well, Helly doesn't need to be there after Cold Harbor's done, so yeah. The whole purpose of MDR, I think, is going to be basically done, or at least the major thing, the purpose of it. Oh, what a way to frame that. Was it like Kira pardons his betrayers or whatever? Saying that basically he's betraying Lumen by quitting. So Dylan G is basically dead, right? Did Helly find the hallway? This music is so intense. Yep, I was waiting for that. So ominous while like empty. Oh no, she's still studying how to get there. Yeah, you make one wrong move and you're lost. Is that James Egan? Or Mr. Milchick? Either way, you're busted. No, it looks like Dad. Yep, it is.
You tricked me. My Ellie.
Tricked you, huh?
What the fuck?
She doesn't even know who you are. Is this playing gonna work about
We're going to Cottage 5.
talking to any Mark?
She's one of James. No one's to know.
Are you just gonna buy that?
Miss Marshall White, 9th floor. Specialties department. I'm looking for a gold symbol.
That makes more sense how that would work. She knows all whatever the special secret talk is. So like she's saying like that's someone that Jane Egan got pregnant? That's what like she's implying? That's what Devin is? Whoa. It worked. Any Mark is here.
Hey, Mark.
Wait. What?
You're okay. You're fine.
What's the last thing he remembers? Like having a nosebleed, right? And like leaving work, and now he's like, what is going on here? Look at that Civil War portrait. It's Kier, right? He was like in the Civil War. He's gonna freak out when he sees Miss Cobell. Yeah.
Do you remember the last thing that you said to me?
Oh, the she's alive.
She's alive.
Oh, that's it. Does that nod mean that she's gonna help him? Alright, that was season 2, episode 9 of Severance. Man, like things are heating up for the finale here. This was like, oh, they're like teasing at what's to come. Like, oh man, I was like looking forward to see what happens like right when the episode cut off. But that's what they usually do in Severance. They leave you one more. So the finale, man, what's gonna happen? Like, yeah, Miss Cobell seems like she's gonna help them. Like, I think that's what she's waiting for to like confirm that okay that he knows about Gemma and all that. So now she's probably gonna explain all she knows and help him, you know. And Dylan G, he wants to resign now. Like, he's over this place. Like, everything he cared about is basically gone. Like, being able to see his family, Irving, all that. So he's gone. Irving went on a train to who knows where, so doubt he's gonna be coming back. Bert actually let him go. Wow. So it seems like Bert was like a bad person. That's part of like why he severed. Like kind of what he explained in the dinner, that like that the belief that an innie could go to heaven, while the outie doesn't. So like maybe my innie can at least be innocent and be a good person, You know, it's probably too late for him because of whatever he's done with Lumen. Like driving people places to do who knows what to them, you know. So yeah, that's really interesting. Also, what did James Egan mean at the end? Like when he caught Helly there, like, oh, you tricked me. Man, so is Helly? What's going on with that? What does that mean? I want to know. There's so many. Each episode gives you more more questions actually. Like, okay, what does that mean about that? So I'm sure this is gonna be one hell of a finale here. They sent off Miss Wong to the empathy center or whatever. They ended her fellowship early. Cold Harbor was supposed to be done today. Mr. Milchick was kind of on thin ice, but he kind of stood up for himself, and we'll see how that works out for him. I wonder if he's going to eventually leave or just be fired. I don't know. We'll see. I think it all depends on what happens in the finale, and if Cold Harbor gets completed, hopefully not. I just really want to see Gemma and Mark reunited. I hope we get that in the finale, and they don't leave that to like season 3. I don't even know if it's been renewed for season 3. But again, I don't want to wait 3 years to see it. I want to see what happens now. So, man, got one more week though. But yeah, man, I'm really curious and excited for the finale here. But leave any thoughts you had on this episode and my reaction in the comments down below. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.